Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to CR Digital Classes. So in this lecture, we are going to discussing one of the important theorem. A point moves so that the sum of the squares of its distances from the six faces of a cube is constant. Show that its locus is a sphere. Try to understand the question first of all. A point is there, that point moves so that sum of the squares of its distances from the six faces of a cube is constant. If you take that distance is constant, and if you simplify that equation, that locus makes you a sphere. Okay. So now the solution is let OA, BC, DE, FG be a cube. So first of all, I am drawing a cube. This is the rough diagram in this format to take a cube like this. Okay. So now this is a cube. So extend this value as x-axis, extend this value as y-axis, and extend this value as z-axis. You know very well the intersection point of three coordinate axes is origin O. This point is A, this point is B, and on z-axis point is C, and D, E, F, and this point is capital G. So if you take a cube, every time you have to take a cube in this format in three-dimensional plane. Now let the center of the cube as the origin. Okay, as I said, so let center of the cube is origin, and planes through the center parallel to its faces, and planes through the center parallel to its faces as coordinate planes. So try to understand what they are saying. Planes through the center. Planes through the center means just imagine like this. So in next slide I will show to you. Here we have three planes, those all three planes are passing through the center of the cube only. This is one plane, plane number 1, and this is plane number 2, and here you have plane number 3. Three planes are there. These three planes are passing through the center of the cube, and each and every plane you have to treat as them as a coordinate axis. Coordinate axis means clearly I'll tell you. Okay, so I think everyone please try to understand, very important problem. So as I explained in the as you see in the diagram, so in this format, plane 1, plane 2, plane 3. See, so this is a cube O, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so take O is origin point. At here, if you take that point O, okay, then if you take this one as x-axis, see here, yellow color, this total yellow color plane is there not, okay, that yellow color edge is the plane, that plane passing through center of the cube. Okay, take this one as x-axis. Now this maroon color edge of that plane is there now, that you have to take as y-axis, and one more is there. Here you have this blue color, this you have to take as z-axis. When you take a geometrical cube in this format in 3 dimensions, you can see it is a 3-dimensional space, 3-dimensional one. Now what I am saying is, what is the problem is, a point moves from, okay, so one more, see the problem, a point moves so that the sum of the squares of its distances from the six faces. Six faces means if you take this one as a cube, this total thing is one face. This total thing is one face, and if I rotate this one like this, this is the second face, okay, and outside that right side is third face and back side is fourth face, right? So and bottom and above, total 6 faces this contains. This cube contains not only this cube, every cube contains 6 faces. Now if you take the 6 faces, from a fixed point means from the center of the cube, the distance, see, if you take the center of the cube is here, from here to here the distance is, I will take as a small a units. Small a units means you can take a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be. Okay. From the center to right side, always positive values. You know very well, if you take the center point here, from here to here, the values are always positive values, right side of the origin. And left side of the origin, negative values. From this point to here, if you take the distance is small a, and from left side from this point to here, I will take the distance is small minus a, minus a. So if you take this is total x-axis, x is equal to a and x is equal to minus a. Okay, two values. Then what is the total length of this edge, amma? Total length of the edge is 2a. Why? Because a plus a, but you are writing minus a. That minus a represents the negative direction, negative values. But the magnitude of this side is also positive only, but mathematically we will write that as negative, amma. A plus a 2a. So now if you take this is origin, so if you take this one as y-axis, so 0 to this point, this is also a, and from origin to downwards, this is also negative minus a. A plus a, this value also minus 2a, and if you see z-axis, amma, a and a minus a, this is also we can take it as 2a. Now what we are saying, a point moves so that the sum of the squares of its distances from 6 faces of a cube is constant. Okay, this is the one face. Okay, from this face, okay, to get the next face, amma, ikkada itla travel cheyandi. So ee format lo just see. So point itla travel cheste malla ee face ki reach avutadi second face. Next from the second face to point ila travel అయిపోయి third face ki reach avutadi. From third face to అలా రీచ్ అయిపోయి ఇక్కడ ఫోర్త్ ఫేజ్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ ఫిఫ్త్ ఫేజ్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ మనకి ఏంటంటే సిక్స్త్ ఫేజ్. ఇట్లా 6 ఫేసెస్ ని ఒక పాయింట్, ఒక సెంటర్ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఇఫ్ వన్ పాయింట్ కవర్స్ ద సేమ్ డిస్టెన్స్, దట్ సేమ్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ఏ కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూ, దట్ లోకస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ పాయింట్, ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయింది దట్ పాయింట్, ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ పాయింట్ if you see that locus of that point, amma, this locus gives you a sphere shape, amma. Just imagine this locus gives you a sphere shape. So now about this only now we are going to discussing. Okay, let each of the edge of the cube be equal to 2a. As I explained, if you take this distance small a, negative part is also there, amma, that is minus a plus a. Don't take a minus a plus a is equal to 2a. If you take this part a, negative part is also there, minus a plus a 2a. Same for the z axis also, a minus a plus a is equal to 2a. Then length of the each side is 2a. Now then the equation of the faces of the cubes are, as I explained, amma, if you take the common point, center point here, this is minus a, this is plus a on x-axis. If you take this one is y-axis, this is plus a, this is minus a. Okay, y is equal to minus a, y is equal to plus a, and x is equal to minus a, x is equal to plus a. Similarly here you have one more axis as z-axis. This is z-axis, z is equal to a, this type, this is we can take z is equal to minus a. So just imagine coordinate axis here, x-axis, okay, so y-axis and z-axis, 3 coordinate axis. From this point to this point, and from this point to here, from this point to here, from this point to here, here. Just if you joint all the points, you will get that locus of the point like a cube shape, like a sphere shape. Okay, so therefore x is equal to a, x is equal to minus a, y is equal to a, y is equal to minus a, z is equal to a, z is equal to minus a. So these are the 6 faces equations of the cube. Now let p of alpha comma beta comma gamma be any point on the locus. Okay, if you take any point on the locus, the sum of the squares of its distances from the 6 faces is constant. Okay, so for that is given from the given problem only. So therefore take alpha minus a. So that means distance between two formula, alpha minus a whole square plus alpha minus of minus a whole square. Okay, x2 minus x1. What is the distance between 2 points formula? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula. Okay, if you take the distance between 2 points, for example a, b are 2 points, distance between them is this formula. But here directly we are taking sum of the squares. We are calling it as squares na. So if you apply the square amma, ab square root will get cancelled. Directly we can write x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So that's why x1 value is small a, y1 value is minus a, x2 y2 are alpha. Okay, so alpha minus a whole square plus alpha minus of minus a whole square. Similarly beta minus a whole square plus beta minus of minus a whole square plus gamma minus a whole square plus gamma minus of minus a whole square is equal to k square, where k is any constant. So constant square is also a constant. That's why we are taking that sum of the squares of the point is a constant అని చెప్పాం కదా. So that's we are taking like that. So now minus of minus amma plus kada. So therefore alpha minus a whole square, alpha plus a whole square, beta minus a whole square, beta plus a whole square, gamma minus a whole square plus gamma minus a whole square equal to k square. Now expand each and every square value with respect to a minus b whole square formula. Alpha minus a whole square amma a minus b whole square, alpha square plus a square minus 2a alpha. Next alpha plus a whole square, alpha square plus a square plus 2a alpha. Next to beta minus a whole square, beta square plus a square minus 2a beta, and beta plus a whole square, beta square plus a square plus 2a beta, and next to gamma minus a whole square, gamma square plus a square minus 2a gamma, and gamma plus a whole square, gamma square plus a square plus 2a gamma is equal to k square. So now clearly you can see here plus 2a alpha minus 2a alpha gets cancelled, plus 2a beta minus 2a beta gets cancelled, and plus 2a gamma minus 2a gamma gets cancelled. Then after cancelling the positive negative values, then see how many alpha squares are there. Alpha square, two alpha squares are there. So that's why sum of them is 2 alpha square. Next how many beta squares are there? Beta square, 2 are there. Similarly gamma square, 2 beta square, 2 gamma square. After that how many a squares are there? A square, okay, 6 a squares are there amma totally. So 6a square is equal to k square. So now from the first 3 terms take 2 common. So if you take 2 common, 2 into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 6a square I am writing as it is equal to k square. Now send that 6a square value to RHS, then k square minus 6a square. Now send this 2 value to RHS amma. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is equal to k square by 2 minus 6a square by 2 means 6 by 2 means we'll get 3a square. So now therefore now we are to say the locus. This is the only one point amma. Alpha beta gamma is only one point. To say the locus is nothing but collection of number of points. Locus is nothing but collection of number of points. Then all the points if you represent with x, y, z, hence the locus of the point p of alpha beta gamma we can replace with alpha x, beta y, and gamma z. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to k square by 2 minus 3a square. So it is also a sphere equation. So therefore resultantly the locus of the point p of alpha beta gamma, okay, is a sphere. So this is the total explanation of this problem. I hope you understand this problem very well. In the next lecture we are coming with another topic amma. So based on this topic maximum all problems completed. So in our college in our SIA publications Analytical Solid Geometry materials, so based on this concept few more problems also there. Just once go through all the problems. Okay, so make a perfect practice, prepare well. Until bye, thank you.